seems like you really got it turned around defensively in game against UNLV.
Yeah, I had to, man. We made some adjustments. You know, we was beating them on the perimeter. We was beating them on the run, but the quarterback just kept finding some open lanes on us on third downs. But it is what it is, man. That's the whole thing of football. I think that's what makes me kind of mad about the media and all that. And everybody's perception is if it's 14-0 and there's 2-3 more quarters left, the game's not over, bro. So, like, I don't understand why people always saying you need to fire the head coach or do this, do that. It's like, bro, it's a game, bro. Like, you got 60 minutes to play. Until that 60 minutes is up, I don't want to hear a damn thing. So, that's just the way I feel about it.
BYU going to provide you a big test, don't you think?
Yeah, I do. And I think we're prepared for it on all three phases, man. On all three phases, I think we're really prepared for it.
How do you think this team, especially the young guys, will take to that first game on the road?
I don't know. I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited to see them, especially because we're playing such a big fan base, man. It's going to be packed. It's going to be, people are talking to me from California, Ohio, talking about they're going to a game out there. So I'm excited, dog. This is probably a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to play at Provo and just be around the atmosphere. So, man, the only thing I could relate it to is the Michigan State game, and we know what happened there. So we just got to have the same results.
Yep.
What is getting Tamarcus back due to this defense?
Bro, I've been missing him, dog. Like, that's my best friend. And it's just, he's a great athlete. He's a great corner. But at the end of the day, he was nicked and bruised, but he's back now. And I'm excited to actually see him play, man. You know what I mean? Like, he had a great off season, a great camp. Now it was just time to put it all together. So hopefully we get to, see him out there do his thing and stuff like that. But I know that we're all really prepared for BYU.
And along the same lines, what have you thought of Mason's performance the last 2 weeks? It seems like he's really been holding his own at the boundary.
Man, Money been doing his thing. I told him, the first game, I'm like, bro, you're gonna get out there. It's gonna feel like, it's the Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, bro, it's like high school part 2. And after I started talking to him about it and started going through the games, man, he just ended up feeling a lot more comfortable. And like you said, man, you can see it through his play. He's been playing really, really well.
How much pressure does it put on the secondary in a game where you have a quarterback that's as mobile as the one you're about to face this weekend?
I mean, it's a pressure on us, but it's more pressure on the front seven. You know what I mean? That's their job. Our job is to cover the back end. You need to get him on the ground. So that's why I feel like it's pressure to us, as in scrambling, trying to find somebody and plaster onto him. But at the end of the day, we need to get a good pass rush, and our linebackers and our safeties and stuff, they need to be disciplined with their eyes, because if he does break out the pocket, he's liable to make a big play.
Chase, you just mentioned the Michigan State game from a couple of years ago on the road. You had a turnover forced on the road in Washington against a ranked opponent. You guys have seemed to turn over ranked opponents on the road in big games. What's allowed you guys to step up to the occasion, and what does it take to do that again this weekend? You
just got to have supreme confidence, man. You know what I mean? Especially coming off these 2 big games that we've had, and, the 2 dubs, man, that's just a confidence builder. I think when we went into Michigan State, it was more along the lines like we kept hearing all the outside noises. People that love us or support us was rooting against us. It was just like, okay, well, we got to go prove a point. And so I think now it's the same, same thing. I was telling, him, it's a prove it game. We got to go prove it. And we talk a lot, but we got to go prove it now.
Is it difficult at all to play 2 teams like the ones you guys played before and then have a pretty dramatic step up in the level of competition like this, where you go from UNLV to a ranked BYU team, whereas BYU just faced Utah and they maybe have had kind of an opportunity to face some tougher teams?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that, because to me, I feel like BYU is a great team, but at the end of the day, UNLV had great players too. You know what I mean? It's always about the coaching to me. It depends on the scheme. It's not really us playing them. It's really the coaches playing each other and trying to fit the pieces. And that's why I always like the fact that AP, Marv, and all them, they're always 3-4 steps ahead of other coaches. And like you said, like the first 2 drives was crazy. But then when you start figuring out your opponent, then you know what their weakness is and you can stop them. Man, honest to God, man, I feel like the receivers are good, but I feel like there's nothing that we haven't seen. And the running back is good, but I feel like we got to answer for him and Darian Butler and all them. So I just feel like, man, it's just a game to play. It's time. It's going to be 68 degrees. It's going to be beautiful, man. I'm ready to get out this 100-degree weather and go ball, man.
Where on the field is this game going to be won and lost?
In the trenches. We got to stop the run. I don't care what we play. We could play man all game. We can stack the box and just run 0. It doesn't matter. We got to stop the run. and especially we got stop number 3. He's a great player. He's a great player. Great player.
What's the difference between freshman Chase and current Chase in terms of a
man.
leader and on the field skill-wise?
Dude, it is night and day difference, man. It's I came in here just thinking I was gonna take over everything and just, go from offense to defense, from running back to corner. It took me, is this my 6th year? It took me 6 years to figure it out and understand it, be the leader that my coaches needed me to be, and then I just kind of just felt that pressure, that pressure that everybody puts on you, especially being a hometown kid. Everybody's looking at you. Everybody wants to know what you're doing. So I feel like I took that pressure and just made a diamond out of it and just got that C on my chest, man. That's the only difference.
And what did it mean to get that C, and why'd you come back for a 6th year?
Man, I had to come back. I saw a great opportunity. I saw a great opportunity with the team that we had. All my brothers, Evan, Jack Jones, DeAndre, everybody that we had the opportunity to leave, we all came back for this specific reason. As you can tell, bro, I love having that C on my chest. I love having all the young guys look at me and see me as a role model, as a leader, and I just love to be able to just sit there and prove it to them every day, man. Just show them that I love them and care about them, and that I'll do anything to help them.
And if you had to describe yourself as a leader, how would you describe yourself?
Just very confident. I'm a very, very confident person. I'm confident in my abilities and my team abilities, and that's if you got confidence, man, you could do anything else, man, honestly.
Saturday night, when you had asked all of us how many yards were allowed and what was the total, and we said 155, you pounded that table, and you said AP wanted it under 150.
Mm-hmm.
What has changed since he started calling the defense, and how has that kind of rallied the group?
Bro, there's nobody like AP, bro. He's just what I love about him is he's old, but he's young. He's young-hearted, but he's very aggressive. And that's what I love about it, is like he's not going to shy away from anything. And he thinks we got the best player, the best secondary in the country, the best front 7 in the country, and that's the way he's going to play. He's not going to call things scared. And what I really love about him is every question you give him, he has an answer for it. And there's not one thing that you could say to him that he's going to discourage you or try to, devalue you. He's just a great coach, man, and I love the aggressiveness that he plays with.